There's going to be no introduction, no more mat pats. It's just going to be me complaining and collecting whatever beef I can get. Because you need to learn communication. This is not communication. Alright, this is sass. This is taking a piss. You know, of like, oh, you're doing things better than me. Okay. Crazy. No, we're just different. Settle on the fucking differences and move on. I criticized the video, not the entire fucking premise. Alright, because there is no premise. I have a premise. I have uploaded 50 videos. They don't fucking have nothing to show for. So it's like, bro. Besides, I pointed out mistakes and I also don't really care about the introductory video. Like, why would I fucking care? I'm not here to judge quality. I'm here to judge the intention of why you're here. Why are you in this community? What are you gonna try and achieve? Because if you're just gonna follow the rules, you're gonna be a piece of shit in the end of the day. You're just gonna be a nobody. Doing absolutely nothing. Just impressing people of like, oh, LARPers are doing this thing. Yeah, I guess. You're doing that boring thing. Right? You're pretty bored now. They're gonna look at LARPing community for one day, figure us out, and move on with their lives. That's what everyone is gonna do. Now, depending on how much community actually works together, we can actually provide, we can go halfway, meet people halfway, they can pick things up that are actually worth looking at. Again, I told you, I don't even know what to subscribe to. I don't know what to subscribe to the point where, like, every single day something gets uploaded, at least. That's the fucking bare minimum. And not like, oh, look at me, streaming. What the fuck is this? What did I just fucking bump into, bro? What kind of fucking, like, it's next level cancer. Everyone's a streamer now. Holy shit, man. The brain rot is overwhelming. Everyone's playing Roblox, Minecraft, you name it. Children overwhelming on the community. And the community does not thrive out of children, okay? Children don't have ability to respect. The first and foremost thing you have to learn is conversation. In a community, that's the only thing that's worth chasing after, is people who have ability to hold a conversation properly, in a relevant way. Because the Discord is actually deranged into talking about random things and borderline just spamming brain rot. And it's trash, right? The scary thing is, like, how many women all of a sudden are attracted to the idea of the community, right? And it's like, guys, at least wake the fuck up, right? There's women now. There's that thing going on in the background, and you're just like, I don't give a fuck about nothing. None of these things matter to these people. So the first thing I would encourage people to learn, because again, your community is fucking dead. It's not gonna go anywhere anymore. It's over. No one's gonna save the fucking day. Alright? If I can't save the day, no one's gonna do it. Big numbers ain't gonna fucking do it. The only thing that can do it is a sponsor. A YouTuber comes down from heavens and feeds us a fucking piece of bread. I'll come back for that moment, but I just have no fucking faith in the future of LARPing anymore. Alright? So this is average. I already told you guys, the haters come from this fucking region where they talk a bunch of fucking nonsense. They're just offended for random reasons. They come from God knows where to take a shit, basically. They are destructive type of people. So anything in here, in this spectrum, is destructive. Anything in this spectrum is constructive. In my estimation of how, healthy is the community is based on the constructive level. Alright, it's not the destructive. Destructive technically sinks the fucking ship. And constructive level is creating things. So people need to be above average IQ by default. When they're just average, they can only be nice. They can only send me nice, meaningless fucking comments. They're basically a zero in the game, right? They exist. They said a bunch of nothing, a bunch of sweet nothings in my ear, and moved on with my life. Clicked a bunch of useless buttons, basically. Like this video. Even subscribe button is simply a button in the end of the day. Doesn't fucking mean much, doesn't it? Anyone is average enough to click a fucking button nowadays. So in the end of the day, this is what I'm looking for, and I was not able to find it yet. The end. I think 2 months' time, in midsummer, I think we can call it quits. There's still gonna be something happening as, time passes. Why not, right? Like, people have put in investments. They want things to happen. Some of them gonna be struggling to, they'd be suffocating out loud of, like, what happened to you? What expectations did you had from community? And I will be, vacuum cleaning the place. And all these people gonna, come to my side of things because I'm a long-term player. I'm a constructive player. All right? I came rushing to the community just for the sake of the community part, not for much else. And, I was a fan of MatPat, and that helps. I was a fan of old school YouTube. That also helps. Right? I've been there, done that. Soaked in experience. Probably more than most people. Because eventually I wanted to, create my own rewind, become YouTube CEO. All these things, basically, the community is capable of platforming. While Roblox is capable of platforming predators. Oh yeah, that's a fun thing to reminisce on, right? Predators get a fucking field day. Why? Here's this ultimate concept of convergence. People think they are safe by doing something popular, but something very different happens. All right? It becomes a competitive environment. Safety becomes competitive, which is fucking crazy to me. Because while people are converging into cities, there's also suburban area, which is extremely dangerous. So all of a sudden, yeah, it's just like Uncanny Valley or Convergence Black Hole, you can name it in so many ways. But it's basically a danger area. While the center is safe, it creates this predatory ring of fire around it. So are you really safe surrounded by other people and doing popular things? Are you really safe? I can give you a very powerful example because I get to live that fucking thing. I get to oh, ring of fire. Oh, I can't pass that. Oh, oops. I guess I'm not gonna enter the city area. This is what happened to my Game Jam entry. I think my Game Jam entry is pretty cool. I could have made it much cooler, of course. But all of a sudden, my second attempt into the Game Jam actually went much floppier way. Did I have to, cause some kind of drama? What was going on? Did I have to beg for attention? Because instead of 24 ratings, this year I got 9 ratings. And those ratings are significantly worse than last year. Creativity was actually dunked on, while here it was twice as better, basically rated. The best rated thing last year. What the fuck happened? I can sort of understand, but I don't understand at the same time. Even this indicates that I was, creative. But at the same time, it's just children, who have nothing to say even. People who actually made a game, who were able to make games in the Game Jam, they do have something to say. They do make comments. But then the question is, where were they, right? Why can't we just rank games proper amount of times and save ourselves from children, from the Ring of Fire, all right? Because the Ring of Fire is also little children messing with the system. Abandoned children. who turn out to be criminals in the end of the day. Anything the city is producing as a byproduct goes into the ring of fire as well. And it keeps growing, it keeps fucking festering, darker and darker things where like people start using drugs and they are chronically homeless. And there's just not enough jobs because, I don't know, you tell me. You tell me why. Well, people are just scared. People are scared of like, well, we're not supposed to give jobs to the ring of fire people, right? And so it just continues rotting, basically. And while the city might be flourishing, the ring of fire is countering all of the fucking prospects. Again, I'm bringing you back to this. The predators are growing just as fast as the Roblox community. Roblox is just simply a popular place to go. It's a go-to place. But if you just go to Roblox just because everyone does, you're making a meaningless decision in your life. There are so many games out there. You shouldn't just do things just because they're popular, right? Just because it feels like you can build a future around it, just because you feel like you can beat the competition. That's not how it works. You cannot beat the competition. You're more likely to be enslaved by the competition, rather. To be someone else's editor. Someone else's fucking thumbnail designer, if anything. Because AI is also a factor, right? You might just get replaced and abandoned entirely. So don't just look at the fucking reward system. Look at the fucking disgusting shit surrounding it. Alright? And this is just a snippet of what I can talk about, considering this mountain of bad feelings. What I do encourage you is to subscribe to my main channel, and we will learn together about more things. Alright? We can just outcast ourselves from this shitty, stinky community, give them a middle finger, and tell them to do better next time. It's very likely something else will happen. We'll have to get our eyes peeled for whatever next community is gonna appear and what they're gonna be building, right? It's all about community. Like, if you think about it, it's so cool to have a community work together, everyone pitches in a little bit of effort, and we build something fascinating that other YouTubers want to look at. Because they wouldn't be able to do that themselves, right? The more people that are working on some kind of project, the more likely other people are just simply not capable of manifesting that sort of effort. And they will simply have to spectate. The end. And maybe that can inspire YouTubers themselves to try and build their own communities that you can join, and all of a sudden you have to make this tough decision of like which community is the best. I'm gonna double check my post if I'm missing something, because there's a lot, right? I definitely had good intentions going into this, so you cannot really criticize me. It's not about my content in the first place. Like, you can criticize my content and I'm still not gonna be impressed. I'm not here to compete in the end of the day. We can beef all day fucking long. I can't wait. Alright, we can beef with all these theorists, so-called. And the real question is, where will they find these ultimate I am better cards? In what way? They will feel better than I am, I wonder. I'm very curious, like, where's their self-esteem? Well, what are they gonna brag about? They can't brag about just big number, alright? They can't really brag about earning money as well. All of this is like, you know, how much you invested is how much you get back from the system. The only thing you can brag about is maybe you actually break through the ring of fire, which is across the entire YouTube. YouTube itself has the ring of fire, right? You have to pass that. How many subscribers you need to pass that is unclear. It actually varies. If your audience is very young and is incapable of supporting your channel, then you might need 100,000 subscribers to be able to feel like profits. Feel profits, but that's still not enough because time is ticking, right? Tiny amount of profits is not going to be good enough. As working in McDonald's, and I'm not fucking joking when I say that. The dream of being a YouTuber, just like PewDiePie says, you gotta slap that shit out of your face. Forget about it, because just living in the real life setting is good enough. I am financially free to do whatever the fuck I want on the internet. But you guys, you have to think critically on this one. Do not sacrifice yourself. Ring of Fire exists. If you do not pass, you lose. And you have to turn around and get a fucking job, basically. Or get lucky like me. But that luck came with a lot of painful events, alright? Again, anyone gossiping about me, thinking that, oh, I'm the odd one out, I'm the interesting guy to, like, take a piss on, you guys are wrong. You guys just don't have the guts to fucking confront me and talk to me, right? You guys are fucking losers, cowards, in the end of the day. Because I haven't met anyone having constructive powers in this community. That's the only thing that I care about. Higher than average IQ. Higher than average IQ requires you not to just mimic someone else's behavior, but actually think for yourself. That's when it begins, right? Brain rot people don't think for themselves. They just, you know, spend their brains, spend their IQ until they have nothing left. Besides suicidal thoughts, if anything. Which is a perfect environment for predators to fester. On your suicidal thoughts after you had just enough brain rot to fall back on and be, you know, eliminated from the group. Or think that predator is talking sweet talk and just fall for it. Yeah, that's what it takes. Your brain rot will destroy your life if that's how you want to live your life. They will find you. The only way you guys can defeat me is through conversation. That's what I'm here to do. In case anything is going on that you cannot process yourself. Your brain too small for that. That's called therapy, but you don't want to find another predator when you get therapy. All right, you don't want just to fall for another predator. You want real therapy, a real person who actually cares to give you advice, not to take advantage of you, basically. Not to instill of like, oh yeah, we're having a really good relationship right now. Usually, the therapist will take your money and will be happy. Usually you can just feed predators your wallet and walk away. But that might not be as easy in the future. Especially when money won't fucking mean much. Again, you might think that I am from the Ring of Fire, I'm the outsider. I'm the forever loser. Outside ring. I'm just concerned of like, well, if you let me in, I'll help you. If you won't let me in, I will enjoy your demise. Alright? Simple as that. Those are the rules. You can help yourself out by helping me, or not. I don't give a fuck. It's free will, baby. You make the decisions. I suspect Americans are ruining a lot of things. That's, you know, a never-ending suspect. Americans think they can just get away with doing the same fucking strategy and winning again. And I don't think it's gonna work this time. I don't think spamming people in their subscription boxes, this is disrespect. You doing all these streams over and over again, everyone is fucking a streamer, basically. That's... I hate slipping on American... Everyone is doing streaming, basically. Yeah, it's hard with this English language. Fucking so slippery. Fucking a streamer. Everyone's a streamer. Everyone is spamming your stupid subscription box. And they give you nothing of substance at the same time. Like, what am I supposed to look at here, bro? Are you kidding me? Just do content and be happy about it. Why would you need more? Why would you need slop on your fucking channel? Right? Why would you attack people's subscription boxes? Because you have no self-awareness. You have no respect for other people. Simple as that. It's fucking disgusting. There's a lot of channels that you literally unsubscribable. Unsubscribable. They're little children who think they can get away with streaming on their channel. It's unbelievable, dude. That is the first sign of disrespect coming from low IQ individuals over here. Is the first thing I will look into, you know, community aspect of like, let's see how many streamers we have here. Oh, look at that. Fucking stink level. Let's check the stink level. If stink level is above 50%, we're stinking ass. So, that looks like a streamer, you know, the main guy. That looks like a stream, So what do we have? Already 3. Also a stream. So LARP Penguin basically spamming streams and pretending to be a fucking big dude. Right? Pissing me off, man. I'm a fucking unsubscribe at this point. Holy shit. He's the fucking main guy of the community. He's taking a piss on everyone anyways. Right? LARP theory. I mean, I gave them a fucking C++, but I think it's just a fucking C because of the stupid streams. And they just keep coming. Don't subscribe to these people. Bro, get their ass out of your fucking subscription box. They're disgusting, dude. They should not be there. Wasting your space. You also need to respect yourself and you need to respect your space. I'm not fucking gonna stand for this shit. This is one of the biggest things you can do for yourself. Alright? Pull those fucking bad actors like rotten teeth that they fucking are. Mr. Beast, a bad actor version? Fuck yeah, dude. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Enough is enough. This is how I'm gonna treat you guys now. Will happily unsubscribe. How about that? You could technically call my content spam, but you know what? People who subscribed, they're big boys, alright? They're champions who can actually hold me in their subscription box. That's respect, because I make proper content. I don't take a piss, alright, with my live streams. I maximize my energy on this stuff. Alright, it's the middle ground content. It's kind of borderline live streaming, but it's also borderline making content. I think I found a middle spot where it could be respectable. You can subscribe and be happy about it, right? You don't have to even click on my videos. You just look at the thumbnail of what's going on, and you have a relative idea of where LARPing is heading, basically. LARPing is heading into a fucking shithole right now. Alright? All you have to know. Because no one knows what the fucking proper courtesy to follow. You know the initial rules, but do you fucking know what not to do? Yeah, there was I played Portal Knights experience. 2 people joined my Discord and we had a good chat at that moment. Portal Knights looks like this. It's like a cool version of Minecraft. It's still, you know, like people would still scratch their heads and be like, why are people not liking this game? Why is this game not popular? They would still scratch their heads because the only popular thing is Minecraft Roblox. There's nothing else. People try to hype up Hytale and Hytale fucking dies almost on instance. Right? There is still a community for Hytale, I imagine, but it's like, it feels like nothing. It feels like it doesn't exist. Fascinating, right? Hey, how many Hytale content creators have you subscribed to already? Right? I subscribed to a lot of Minecraft content creators back in the day, and if I was a fucking child, I would be excited to make my move onto this new game and see what I can do in it. But it's not as exciting. There's the one flair missing, and I still think I know what it might be. It's survive the first night. There's no difficulty. Difficulty is what fucking inspires people to talk to each other and give each other tips. Difficulty does that. Like, how do you complete this? Like, someone has to be able to complete this difficult task, right? And then you look up their channel and all of a sudden you have to subscribe because, shit, look at this Technoblade guy. He knows how to stab YouTubers. Holy crap. This is what inspires people. Difficulty. Funny enough. Difficulty of surviving the first night when internet was barely crawling like a baby and serving you gobbledygook. You could barely learn Minecraft fast enough to be able to survive what it was, right? And if you try to just do it all by yourself, like, Creeper will explode you over and over again. Skeleton will shoot you down over and over again. You're gonna feel like a fucking noob, scared of everything, out into this wilderness. Until Minecraft, well, became easier and became like a mushy fucking trash. It felt like nothing anymore. Difficulty, to me, I think, is what makes or breaks the fucking game. Right? It's what makes it memorable. What makes it genuinely scary to where you have to bond to other people for help. How do I fucking beat this thing? How do I complete this task? That's it. That's what's missing in Hytale. They're just copying the fucking baby version of Minecraft. They're not actually serving manly experience. The nitty-gritty. That's why people feel nostalgic about Minecraft as well. They feel nostalgic about all the times they were, like, on their toes trying to survive in that game. Simple as that. So even when you actually chasing something popular, let's say Minecraft in this case, you're chasing something popular, again, you're encountering competition, that's tough enough. But you're also encountering the old or the new version of something that potentially has lost its charm in the first place. That's another incredible danger about Minecraft. It might have lost something very valuable that future generations, they see the popular game and they grab it for what it is, but they don't get the actual essence that old school Minecraft fans got, right? That's it. Even Antvenom changed, bro. Antvenom used to be some cool dude who was surviving in Minecraft, and I'm like, shit, that's cool. Right? I even played some of the maps that he played, and that was fucking fascinating, to be honest. That made some memories. And now, where's that guy? Well, he's gone. Most Minecraft tubers are just fucking gone. Most older like, what happened? What changed? Why did things have to change? You could say, like, people grow out of their shells or whatever, but if they're successful, like, what the fuck are you talking about? At some point, Antvenom openly had a girlfriend, and it felt like bro had future figured out. But there's one hidden fucking flaw, is that Minecraft can change, the platform can spit on your face and leave you abandoned, and all your fucking hopes and dreams can be crushed into tiny fucking pulp. You know? Gone. Wasted. And it's not about you, it's about the system constantly trying to add more features and do more things and forgetting what the meaning of it was in the first place. Right? Minecraft still seems like a vibrant place to go, but it also probably has a ring of fire of predators surrounding it, so I don't know, man. I don't know if the popular things are the good things. I think you have to be brave enough to stop chasing popular things and start looking around. I have a perfect starting point for you guys. Voxile. This is the shit you have to get addicted to because it's a different engine. It's not polygons anymore. And that is the ultimate selling point. Not only people are converging into popular games, but they're also converging into popular ways of doing things, which ended us up with the most disgusting mistake: polygons. Every single fucking time I have to open my TikTok, and eventually there's some stupid idiot tinkering with tiny little polygons trying to build something, and they made their lives 10 times more difficult than they have to be. Right? I discovered something that transcends polygons. Out of here. It improves performance. It reduces the amount of storage strain that polygons have on a computer. And guess how many people are talking to me about it right now? Fucking zero. Right? Wow, so much for people being inventive, creative, and looking after each other. Fucking garbage, bro. People are fucking garbage right now. They're not capable of anything valuable. Right? So the fact that voxel exists is a miracle, bro. That is a fucking miracle, and you have to praise for what it is. Alright? There's finally a game that's using so-called ray tracing. I call it raycast rendering. You shoot a ray, you hit an object, and you render the motherfucking pixel whatever mathematical way you so choose, whatever layers of shaders the ray is penetrating, whatever. Right? You get a way much more powerful engine as a result, and I have no idea what it's capable of. I can't do all of the fucking heavy lifting by myself and figure it out by myself. It will take a lot of fucking time for me to get there, basically. And I don't like to be patient when everyone else loves to be ignorant. That's fucking bullshit. Just like pay attention and let's figure something out. I can give you my trade secrets if I have to. Just to fucking get this shit into the open. Just to get people talking about it. Right? I know I might have to make Minecraft Generation 2 crazy. I might have to compete with the Titans themselves. Be the next notch. We're talking about some shit like that level that I have to achieve to get what I want at this point. Make the next Minecraft. Yep. That's my responsibility now. That's what I fucking wake up for every day, apparently. So, obviously, I will abandon the motherfucking LARPing community, and I have to chase my own success. I just hoped the community would actually give me something to work with. But, fuck you guys. Alright? You lose. I know who I am. I'm the ultimate outsider who has a lot of things to offer. That's how outsiders can evaluate themselves. What they have to offer, if they pass the ring of fire, if they actually are appreciated for who they are. You guys will also be savaged by predators as well. In real time, I'll just be able to spectate how much damage you're taking, how much you're bleeding. Because just because children came together and created a community, the moment predators fucking sniff you out and tear you apart is inevitable. That shit's inevitable, bro. Alright? So you guys think you're doing something, but at the same time, you're already being savaged, basically. Because you missed the whole fucking point where Penguin Zero is a predator. You just don't know what kind of predator he is. This piece of shit is also... Ugh. But I can't even say it because he has a fucking human shield, on his side. I'm scared for your lives, guys. At this point. It's the next level. I'm abandoning you, but I will keep an eye just so you don't fucking die. Okay? Just so you don't get gobbled by accidental predators. Yes. Penguin is your number one predator. He did his thing. He had his fun. Right? And more are to come. More of these are to come. Alright? That is my theory, my LARP theory. Zoinks for watching. I want you to be scared. That's what's gonna make you brave. All right? You'll at least be able to... What you received as information will help you navigate out of a shithole and become a bigger person at the end of the day. Right? You will see in real time the shit that is happening. All right? Anyone who takes a bite of LARPing community is a borderline predator. You must understand. Anyone insulting the community, anyone fucking going after it in any way, until it becomes like a collective agreement that LARPing kind of sucks, the LARPing community kind of sucks, the first people to break the ice are predators. They fundamentally don't point a finger of like, well, there's like vulnerable children out there worth protecting. No, they just do their thing. Because they're just some guy on the internet doing their thing, right? They don't care about you. If you truly care about this community, you saw Penguin's real face. The mask has slipped. And that's that. Those are the most dangerous people in the end of the day. Because they steal your self-esteem and they allow the next wave of predators to come in, right? If you haven't paid attention, basically, Penguin or Charlie, right? He inspires other drama channels to start taking bites as well. Everyone becomes hungry for the lolcow when lolcow gets pointed out by the fucking drama Jesus. To me, his mask has slipped entirely and he has fully been identified. The only question is, what else can possibly happen? And will he actually chase after every single community and feel like, well, that over there rubs me the wrong way? Just like a king pointing at something of like, I don't like that over there in your community. Almost knowing very well that he's destroying the entire community, just like indirectly. It's one of those like, we will just censor 10% of your content, but don't worry, we're not going to censor the rest of it. But they will also check, that's what predators want to do, they want to censor 10% to see if you're gonna resist or not resist, so they can continue asking more questions, rather. In a way, Penguin is cool enough dude to not go after something multiple times. He drops a fucking nuke and moves on with his life. But one is enough to destroy the entire community if it's not strong enough. And we now know who's our enemy, right? Very likely, this will repeat. Again, I could be reading too much into this. This could still be just a LARP theory. Alright? Maybe I'll come back. Maybe there's still something left to fight for. But as it stands right now, we are in the dark ages of LARPing community. Thank you for watching. This is what imagery I would cast. Now it's the Hunger Games. All right. Now you're not gonna get special magical protection from predators. It's a green light. All right. I no longer have innate ability to like protect you from miniature drama. Whatever happens, happens. I'm staying out of this. All right.
Welcome.
I need this to be the outro for this special period, so to speak, the Dark Age period. Eventually, I'll join a different community, and that's what I'm predicting.
Games, and may the odds be ever in your favor.
All right. Hunger Games begin. That's it. That's how I'll end my videos. I will say nothing afterwards. I can give you like 3 fingers gesture, I guess. Or I can throw this. Peace out, little children.